Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. Financial consultant Helmi Hakim here from takaful.sg. How are you doing now? Now we are already in the month of January 2020. Time flies very fast. And right now I am in Perth. And so yeah, I'm in a bit relaxing mode lah. And so what I want to do here is that I would like to do some introspection. I would like to do some reflection. And what I want you to do is that I want you to list 5 things you are grateful for the year 2019. 2019 has passed. Now, is year 2020. Alright. So before we step into the driving mode of year 2020, what I want you to do is I want you to do some personal reflection. I want you to list down 5 things you are grateful for the year 2019. And why I want you to list down these 5 things, before even you start to work on your 2020 goals. It's because of this thing, this ayat Quran, and it says, La in syakartum la zidannakum. If you syukur with the little, insyaAllah Allah Ta'ala will give you more. And so I want you to list 5 things that you are grateful for the year 2019. Good morning to you everyone out there, or those of you who just joined me. I'm Helmi Hakim, financial consultant from takaful.sg. And today is already year 2020. And for this year 2020, I just want you to do one small little exercise and write down 5 things you are grateful for the year 2019. I already prepared mine and I will share with you now. Alright? Okay, so the first thing that I'm grateful for, right, is Alhamdulillah. I just received this news. And now I'm in Perth, right, and I just received this news in my email. Alhamdulillah, the branch that I'm with in the insurance cooperative that I'm working with, NTUC Income, we are the top branch in the whole of NTUC Income. And to me, this is phenomenal. Because why? Because why I should go? Because Alhamdulillah, I know that I'm in a great company of friends, managers, group sales managers, directors, and the top people in the industry. So because of that, I am grateful, syukur. Because why? Because I'm in the best position in the whole of Singapore to promote Islamic finance. And we have the best support system in the whole of Singapore to promote Islamic finance in Singapore. And so that's the first thing that I'm grateful for. We are the top branch in NTUC Income. Alhamdulillah. Okay, the second thing, right, that I'm grateful for the year 2019, what am I grateful for the year 2019? Alhamdulillah, I finally registered my 3 trademarks successfully. I registered for 3 trademarks successfully for the year 2019. The first trademark that I registered is your financial map model. As most of you know, I specialize in helping Muslim families plan their finance the Sharia compliant way in Singapore. So most of my clients, they want to know 2 things. The first thing they want to know, they want to learn how they can save, accumulate and grow their money the Sharia compliant way in Singapore. And the second thing they want to learn is that they want to learn how they can clear their riba-based loans in Singapore. So clear riba-based loans or clear interest-based loans, and definitely there's a methodology, there's some kind of strategy. So what I have, and for most of you who have met me for the free financial planning consultations, what you already know is that I have this model called the Your Financial Map Model, MAP. Make money, accumulate and grow your money, and pay off your riba-based loans. Your Financial Map Model. And so Alhamdulillah, I registered this as trademark. So other people cannot copy me lah. I'm the first in Singapore to have a model that is trademark, specifically for Singaporean Muslim to clear the riba-based loans in Singapore. Alright, and what else I trademark? Okay, some people ask me, what is exactly this trademark? Trademark, right, is something like you have a sign, you have a logo, you have a system, or you have process, that is uniquely yours itself, and it's a bit different than patent, Patent is a bit more elaborate, a bit more intense, For trademark itself is something more, a bit more simpler, but something that is important. If you have a name for your brand, right, and you find that this name is the name that you're going to use for another 10 years, 20 years, or lifetime, you better trademark. Okay, trademark, it lasts only for 10 years. For 10 years. So my trademark, example, your financial map model, is only valid for 10 years. After that, I need to renew it, continue to renew it. And when you registered your trademark, right, the whole process will take about 9 months. I registered 4 trademarks, but one of it is being challenged, lah. And so I don't intend to pursue further. Yeah, of course I registered my trademarks through my lawyers itself, but I don't intend to pursue further. So I go for 3 trademarks. And the first one, I successfully registered is your financial map model. And the second one is your financial map logo, and there's a logo, right? And the third one is unlock your money session logo. So three trademarks. And for those of you who want to register, right, just take note. And the whole process will take about 9 months for you to register your trademark successfully. And again, if there's no one that is contesting or challenging your application, if there's someone, or the if POS itself challenge your application, then you need to provide some kind of documents to substantiate and that you've been actively promoting your trademarks for quite a while. So it might not be an easy process itself if it's being challenged, right? And of course, you have to be prepared if someone else out there challenge your trademark, say, oh, this is trademark is not valid, all that why I syukur, right, about this trademark, the successful application, trademark application, is because why? Because it enhance our branding, takaful.sg branding, it enhance your financial map branding, it enhance, and it only attests that we are really serious to help our Muslim clients to do 2 things: clear their riba-based loans in Singapore, and the second thing is to save, accumulate, and grow your money the Sharia compliant way in Singapore. It's not just words, we are doing it, and we are serious about it. Alright? Okay, and the third thing, right, that I am grateful for the year 2019. Okay, for those of you who just tuned in, we are in the year 2020. Time flies pretty fast. So for those of you who just tuned in, what I want you to do, I want you to list 5 things that you are grateful for the year 2019. And before even you start working for the year 2020, I want you to list down 5 things that you are grateful for the year 2019. Because why? Because Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, La in shakartum la zidannakum. You syukur with the little, Allah Ta'ala will add more for you. Right? So, yeah, we know that some people will come and meet me. Financial consultant Helmi Hakim, we heard that 2020 might not be a good year. You know why? Because there will be a market downturn. I hear about all these stories, but US-China trade war. It seems that it's going to be a bad year. I share with my clients, from a financial consultant perspective, a bad year can be a year of opportunity for you to buy stocks at a very cheaper price, for you to buy the Sharia compliant funds at a cheaper price, for you to further enhance your assets. But again, you have also to understand this also. The one that provide you with the rizki is Ar-Razak, which is what? Which is our God, Allah SWT. That's yesterday khutbah that I attended. Okay. So the Ar-Razak is the one who provide us with the rizki. So don't have to worry that much. Just focus and what you are doing, and Allah Ta'ala will provide you with rezeki. Just have that confidence itself. Okay? So these are some little exercise that we are doing also lah. we are reminding ourselves on things that we are grateful of. But today specifically, 5 things only that you are grateful for the year 2019. Alright. Okay, the third thing that I'm grateful for, right, is that for the year 2019, I have the opportunity to visit Russia. Never come across in my mind, if people like us want to travel, as we want to travel to Europe, like Santorini, okay, nice, nice place. I've been there. Or want to travel to maybe Phuket, or we want to travel to London, or want to travel to Paris. But again, I traveled to Russia last year. And the process is a bit challenging. We need to apply for visa. We need to plan. We need to print out our itinerary. We need to be able to communicate where we are going every single day. And you want to book for hotels, right? Usually for me, I book hotels. We go through Expedia. You go to Booking.com. For Russia itself, you cannot book through Expedia or through third-party websites. You have to book directly with the hotel. So there are a bit of like procedures lah. But Alhamdulillah, we managed to sort everything out lah. Alright. Of course, I go with my company, so they are very helpful to help us sort this out. The thing here is that when we travel to Russia, right? What I am so grateful of is that I get to visit the St. Petersburg Mosque and meet the people there. It is an eye opener. I never think of like having a huge mosque in Russia. So that is simply beautiful, something that I'm very grateful for. And another thing here is what, if you recall my previous videos, right, my previous live videos, I actually did a live video outside St. Petersburg Mosque. And one thing I'm grateful for is that I get to chance upon an interview live Lee Kuan Yew's neighbor. Hey, really, what are the chances that you get to meet Lee Kuan Yew's neighbor in Russia and interview him live? And so this is one thing that I'm grateful for, year 2019. Alright? Okay, and then the fourth thing that I'm grateful for the year 2019 is this lah. Year 2019 is the first time I was hospitalized in my life. For the first time in my life, I was hospitalized in the year 2019. And some people say, hey, very strange that you are being hospitalized for the year 2019, and you tell me now that you are feeling very grateful. Okay or not okay? Are you okay or not? Why? How come you are grateful for being hospitalized for the year 2019? Okay, why I'm feeling grateful for being hospitalized? Never in my whole life, hospitalized, I am 34 now, 34 years old now. Yeah. And 2019, when I was 33 years old, is the first time in my whole life I was hospitalized. Never in my life I was hospitalized. How come I'm grateful? I've done a lot of claims for my clients. Hospitalization claims, death claims, you name it lah. Every single claim lah. Travel insurance, too many claims itself. Right? Yeah, but this is the first time I was admitted to the hospital. Okay, we went to Mount Elizabeth Novena. At that point of time, what happened is that it was the end of Ramadan. And we went to Hong Kong for a conference with my company. Of course, I brought my family along. And towards the end of the trip, yeah, we were fasting, right? Because it was Ramadan. Yeah, we were fasting. Yeah, but towards the end of the trip, and what happened is that I started to feel feverish. And yeah, the last few days I can't fast at all. Yeah, and I was on the bed all time. That was some kind of holiday, but I was like shivering on the bed of the hotel. I thought of going for, and this is before the protest, before the Hong Kong protest, about 2-3 weeks before the protest. We were not aware there's going to be a huge protest. Alhamdulillah, this is something to be grateful for. Imagine hospitalized in Hong Kong and there was protest there, and we cannot go home. a bit challenging, right? Yeah. But the thing here is that, yeah. So at the end of the period, right, I was like feeling feverish and I was shivering on the bed in the hotel room. Yeah, and I don't want to be hospitalized in Hong Kong. And because why? Because I was with my family. It's a bit troublesome, to manage the logistics, all that. So I said, tahan a bit, tahan a bit, tahan a bit, tahan a bit. Once I reach Singapore, right, I send my family home. Immediately, I drive myself to Mount Elizabeth Novena. And my temperature at that point of time was like, what, like 40 degrees Celsius. They immediately do drip on me. And drip to reduce my temperature to about 39 or 38 plus. And then they took my blood test and it was like super duper shock. There's this thing called this protein reading. And normal people, right, their protein reading is like 1 till 10. Okay, or if you have some kind of sickness, maybe increase to 20. Mine at that point of time was 200. Can you imagine 200? The doctors there, right, they were shocked. They scrambled immediately, and they told me I need to be warded. The next day, right, the doctor told me, Helmi, I've never seen this type of cases before. It is super duper rare. 200 is super high. Normal case is 1 to 10, or if increase to 20, but yours reading is 200. Your reading is 200. This is really, really rare. Yeah, we will not be surprised if someone who met with an accident have this kind of reading. But you look fine, okay, but your reading is 200. You don't feel anything. I said, yeah, I feel very weak lah. I felt very weak at that point of time, right? Really, I received a lot of messages from my clients, friends, all that. I cannot reply at all. I was too weak at that point of time. Okay, then the doctor told me, oh, maybe because you are young lah, so you can tahan all this lah. You have the stamina to tahan all this. Right? So at that point of time, what happened here? They did a lot of tests on me. They did just a blood test, stool test, urine test, MRI scan, CT scan, chest X-ray, you name it lah. I don't know how many blood samples they take for me, maybe like 10 times or what, that kind of thing. Yeah, they do a lot of tests, and yeah, it was the first time, I did all these tests. I never do CT scan, MRI scan, chest X-ray. I never did this before in my life. It's the first time in my life I'm doing all this, and of course, you know what? Not, I was afraid. Yeah, I was afraid, and because why? Because I have here circumstances people mention that they did this kind of test and they find something strange with their body and they need to do some kind of operation, right? Need to slice or cut the body open and remove something out of the body. I was a bit afraid. Alhamdulillah, everything went well. Nothing. My body is perfectly fine. Alhamdulillah, we have the CD though. They give us CD, all that, to show the inside of our body. You will be like super impressed yourself to see your own body, what's inside your body. Alhamdulillah, I'm 100% perfectly fine, and because of that, I feel very grateful. So, yeah, and after that, the first 2 days is quite strange. You know what? Why I say strange? The doctor just give me Panadol. Can you imagine? I was like admitted to hospital, right, having like this high fever, and the doctor just gave me Panadol itself for 2 days. Subsequently, they bring in the infectious disease specialist, a doctor in Mount Elizabeth Novena, an infectious disease specialist, to create an antibiotic, especially for me, because Panadol doesn't work at all at that point of time. Didn't manage to reduce my body temperature at all. Right? Yeah, so I am grateful. First thing first, I'm grateful because why? Because Allah gave me the opportunity to live on this earth. Yes. Yeah, I felt at that point of time when I was in hospital, I was like running a marathon. Yeah, I know I'm like fighting off disease at that point of time, but I'm running a marathon. Yeah, so that's the first thing I'm grateful for. And the second thing I'm grateful for is because why? Because I have free medical checkup lah. Not cheap, when I was there, my whole total hospital bills cost me about $30,000. $30,000. Yeah, so it's not cheap. And of course, it's being paid by my travel insurance and also hospital insurance plan. I have a very comprehensive hospital insurance plan and travel insurance plan, so I don't pay a single cent for my stay in the hospital. Alright, so because of that also, I'm grateful for that. Alright, okay, and the fifth reason, and there are many things that I'm very grateful for, right? But this is the last one, the fifth one. What's the fifth thing that I'm grateful for? Okay, My 2 year 8 month daughter, 2 years 8 month daughter can speak English very well. Ah, eh? So I was like, wow, super duper impressed. Full sentence, no. Communicate um, among her cousins or among her classmates, with her teachers, even with us. She communicates in English perfectly. And the last thing that we were super surprised, right? We were pleasantly surprised is what? Right? She can count 1 till 10 in Chinese. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。We was like, and Chinese language, for those of you who know Chinese language, right? Your pronunciation must be right. Yeah, so I recite her 1 till 10 in Chinese. She corrected my pronunciation. So she have that Chinese slang itself lah. So to me this is like unique lah. Okay, so these are 5 things that I am grateful for the year 2019. So what I want you to do, right? I just want you to take out like a piece of paper, just any random paper, and just write down lah. And this can be your morning reflection, right? For year 2020. Right? Before you start to chiong for your goals, before you start to work hard on your goals for the year 2020, just do this simple exercise and just take a piece of paper and pen and just jot it down. 5 things you are grateful for the year 2019. And for those of you who just tuned in and what I've just shared with you, 5 things you are grateful for the year 2019. All right. I want you to do it immediately. And for those of you who has been listening to my video, for the past 20 minutes itself, right? Okay, and you feel that this is beneficial, what I want you to do, I want you to click like, comment, and share this video. And who knows, your family member or your friends, they need some kind of inspiration, and this video can form as a form of inspiration. And for them, you get pahala, they get pahala, everyone, all of us get pahala, get good deeds. Right? That's again, I'm Helmi Hakim from Takafu.sg, and Assalamualaikum. Take care. Bye bye.